Hey, what is up, guys? Pete here, back with my good buddy
Stuart.
And we are here for another episode of the Metal Tongue podcast. This week's title is Pits and Giggles.
It's going to be full of giggles.
It's going to be full of giggles. We're going to talk lots of rubbish, lots of shit.
We're just going to churn out crap.
We are.
This episode.
We are going to be the butter makers, or the shit butter makers of the world. No. Maybe not. But we're talking about churning stuff.
Yeah, we're sick and tired of the heat. I'm sick and tired of being busy. I'm melting. I want to go home.
It has been an exceptionally warm month of June and July, hasn't it? And he said June and July.
Yeah, it's been uncomfortable. And as a man of the fat persuasion, there's only so many times I can talc my arsehole and wipe my tits. Let's be brutally honest.
I wasn't expecting this.
You know, I'm flouring the downstairs like I'm making a cake.
Speaking of the heat,
bog crotch is what I'm trying to avoid.
Bog crotch. My days.
That's a band I'm going to make.
Stu, this is a PG podcast.
PG. Sorry, Pete's mum.
Swearing. Yeah. Does your mum listen to this, Stu?
Oh, fuck no.
No. Okay.
She can barely work a DVD player.
What are you doing, Diane? Come on, what are you doing, Diane?
No. I love my mum, but I think she just it's not a cup of tea, Pete.
It's not a cup of tea.
It's not a cup of tea.
No. Speaking of the heat, though.
Yeah.
Me and Jazz went to see Breaking Benjamin on Friday
in
London.
In London. London has a different type of heat.
It wasn't that much warmer, surprisingly.
Well, we'll go on to your story. But when I went to London, I went for two different times. But
the one time. You've been to London twice?
Twice, yeah.
Really?
We want to go again with the kids. Wow. But no, we only went twice. The first time we went was for Ozfest 2010. Yeah. And
we've spoken about this before.
We were basically walking around in shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah.
You know. And it was just baking hot.
Yeah.
And the second time we went was around the winter time because they had the winter market when it was a very late honeymoon. I mean, years later honeymoon.
Yeah.
So we went for our anniversary and we went to see a couple of shows and it was like winter and we were walking around in shorts and t-shirts then and it was the same heat and it was.
It's not that
no,
bad.
honest to God, it is so muggy and like condensed there with the air and the atmosphere. Like everyone was wearing coats and we were walking with shorts and t-shirts, sweating in the underground. Wherever we went,
the underground is
hot.
Yeah, the underground is hot. However,
but let's go to your experience.
The Elizabeth line, which is in the newest tube, has air conditioning on it.
Oh,
and the train up to London had air conditioning on it. And
Did you get the train to London?
Yeah, we got the train. We got the train from Carmarthen because it was one stop. Well, sorry, no stop, no changes.
Oh.
So it's all the way direct.
Oh,
yeah, great. So
that's nice.
So, especially with Jazz's.
If you want to see me spaz out, put me on a train and tell me I've got to change so many times.
It's nightmare.
I freak out. I can't cope.
So that's why we did it.
How much was that? Was that expensive?
£110 return. Yeah. It's not too bad. £55 each way for both of us. I mean, that's not too bad.
Did you ever do the megabus?
Yeah, we did the megabus to London.
Really uncomfortable, but
it was horrendous.
But the one time I used a megabus, it was £2.
Oh, we missed the return of the megabus because there was something going on in the tube and we missed it.
Oh, right.
So we then had to buy a train ticket, and I bought the train ticket, and then we missed the train, and then we had to get the next train, and it was a complete and utter nightmare.
By the way, this wasn't this experience. This
was years ago. This is about like nearly 10 years.
Yeah.
So, but the megabus doesn't go from Pembroke Dock anymore. So
it used to. It used to be great, but it is uncomfortable.
Yeah, it leaves at like 2 o'clock. It used to leave at like 2 o'clock in the morning, get in at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I did that once. Never do that again. You can't sleep on the bus.
No, you can't. Yeah. And the toilet facilities aren't as comfortable. I'm not saying the train is either, but. At least on a train you can stretch out a little bit, I think.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, the train was really comfy. I will say, because they're brand new trains and stuff. So it was, it was really good. No delays. It was flawless, really. To be fair. But yeah, so we went to London. London. Stayed over in Bethnal Green, which was a long way from the venue. But it was, fairly nice little part of London.
We stayed in Greenwich when we went to Ozfest. That was nice.
we stayed all over. We stayed in Kensington once. We stayed in.
Kate's really good for finding good deals. She got the deal. I remember we turned up to, oh my god, it's that French hotel brand. I can't think what they're called. Novotel.
Novotel, Accord.
And
they're the same lot who do Ibis Budget.
Was it? Oh, I didn't know that. We went there, and like my first time in London, I was going for Ozfest. It was a dream come true for me to be able to go see that festival and see Ozzy live first time. And basically, we got to the hotel, got to the bit where you get the key card and everything like that, and I looked up at the board, and it was like 192 for a night or something like that. And I said to Kate, I said, how many nights did you book? She went, well, I booked 3. And I went, and you've booked it for how much? She went, 192. And I went, the price for the one night is that price? Are you sure you haven't? And we had to check. And they were like, oh no, you managed to get this really good deal that we only let out now and again to fill up the hotel.
Yeah, this is
so we got 3 nights.
Booking the right time.
Yeah, it is. It's just knowing what to book.
I think Jazz paid 140-ish for the
That's
2 nights.
decent,
It's like 70 quid a night. It's not bad. I mean, that's less than we pay for the Ibis Budget.
I mean, you got a card if you're spending that much for certain events anyway.
It was a travel lodge. It didn't have aircon, but we bought fans. We bought fans with us.
Good.
This one that's on the floor here.
Swifty,
which is a battery operated one, and it's quite a big one for that. No one will be able to see this, but it's like a jobby from Aldi. It's quite big. It's like a normal sized fan. It extends up to here as well.
I can see that it does extend. Yeah,
it's a good fan. But yeah, London was warm. It was no hotter than it was here last week. It was much cooler here when we got back though, so it like maintained the temperature. It was near to Academy Brixton. We've been there once before. And it was quite scary. We got off the tube, but we decided to Uber over this time to save Jazz's legs, and it was much better. It was about the same sort of journey time.
I think it's a bit more safe on an Uber. I think we underestimate.
It's easier.
Yeah, the stress that it is to navigate London.
I don't mind it too much, but it's difficult with the suitcase and stuff like that. Well, we didn't have a suitcase, obviously, going to the gig, but it was easier not to have all that stuff and not to worry about it. But it was definitely easier, and we came through, and like Brixton was, when we went before, we arrived at night because it was winter, and it was like, oh, this is quite sketchy. No offense to anyone who's listening from Brixton area, and we came in the daylight this time via Uber from the other side, and it was like, oh, this is really nice. Oh, we're here. Oh, this is really nice. It was really strange.
It's incredible how London changes from day to night. The second time we went to London, we went to see Phantom of the Opera, one of Kate's dream shows to see. I love musicals. You would look at me and think, oh no, he's just a fat metalhead, but no, I love musicals. I can watch them all day. So we went to see Phantom of the Opera. I managed to get front row seats for that, and we were right in front of the bandstand, which is incredible. And it's the one, if anyone knows Phantom of the Opera, it's actually the original, it was the Queen's Hall. Queen's, whatever they call it, not Queen's Hall, but it was the Queen something, and it's the one with the swinging chandelier, so it's the proper one.
Oh, nice.
And then we saw Wicked, the show, which we were miles seats back. We went in the front row for that. But when we went to, I think we got that square with the Nelson's column and all. If you know where I am, you got the lions. Trafalgar, is it?
I want to say Trafalgar.
Around that area,
I want to say Trafalgar.
I mean, we got there obviously during the day, and it was like nice and scenic, and it was just, obviously wintry, and there was just, people all over the place. And then when we come out at night, there was still people all over the place, but the artists seemed to have come out of the nooks and crannies of nowhere. There were people with drawings on the floor, like chalk drawings, but you can't take a photo of them because you've got to pay for them.
No, you can't take a photo. You're on public place.
You can walk past and scan it and quickly take a photo, but some of them do demand money off you. Yeah. But it was just that, it was like you clicked your finger. And
it is Trafalgar Square.
Yeah, they are. But it's like you clicked your finger and all of a sudden you're transported to a different place, but it's the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it is weird. It's London's an experience if you've never been. It's an experience.
It is. I suggest a lot of people do it.
And for us country bumpkins, it's like, oh, there's lots of people here.
There's too many people.
Yeah, so there are a lot of people in London. It feels very busy compared to our normal day-to-day lives, but that was fine. And I said, anyway, back onto the heat. Brixton Academy. Getting in was a bit of a nightmare. We'll address that on JMP Access Reviews.
Check that out.
Yeah, check that out. But the venue itself is great. It was like 45 degrees in there, man. It was so hot.
Really?
It was so hot. The first band on were a band called Return to Dust.
Never heard of them.
No, they were okay. Apparently they played Download.
Where are they from?
The United States of America.
Okay, now I like to know where bands are from.
They were quite young.
Yeah.
Wasn't my bag.
It's good that some of these bands bring these bands with them, from across the seas and stuff. I do think some bands should promote, like say you went to that show. What I'd like to see is bands be able to they'll have their obviously headline band. Then I think they should have like their band, their sub band, which are good crowd puller, and then have another band. But I think their first open band should be a local band. I always think it'd be nice to give those bands the opportunity to be like, right, do you want to come and play?
I'd love to say.
I think that'd be a great.
But bands do that, but on a smaller venue generally.
Yeah,
you're not going to do that on a 5,000 cap venue.
No, but I mean, if you're like right, so for instance, a North American tour's just been announced with Trivium.
Yeah,
In Flames are subbing, and then they've got they do these bands where, some of the shows they play, some of the shows they don't. So they mark them with like a star or a triangle or a circle. Yeah, so they had Orbit Culture, which we've seen.
Yeah.
Another couple of other bands. I've not really registered them, but I just had a look at the post and I thought, it looks sick. But the first two bands would have pulled me in. They could have put anyone in on that start then, and I would have checked them out.
I think arguably Orbit Culture are as big, or if not bigger
than
In
that's
Flames
what I'm saying. They could have stopped at Trivium and In Flames.
Just Trivium,
but like...
But I know what you mean.
And that would have pulled my attention. I think if you've got enough of a pull... you could have that if you're say you're obviously in a band. If you had a magnitude of like say Metallica, right? And you were this band, and then you had Ghost or these other bands that could also pull these numbers in for you as well. So you're hitting a couple of criteria. Wouldn't you also be like, I want to get an opening act that's no one to give them that stage opportunity?
I would in the position I am now. However, if I was in that position, maybe I wouldn't.
I would. I'd like to think I would, because I think it's passing the torch with it, isn't it? It's giving that ownership back.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. I agree to a certain extent. I think it probably depends on the venues and stuff like that. If you're in a smaller venue, it's probably more compatible. But it would be a nice idea. In principle, I think it's great. In practice, there's probably a lot of politics would go into involved.
Maybe there's stuff that we're not aware of.
Yeah, and that's probably what...
We're not the booking people, so,
no, exactly,
But exactly. If that was me, that would be one of my demands. Would be like, I will only play Cardiff if I had stated to see it open.
Oh, happy days.
Yeah, Claps of Void, even better. But
hot way better. What was I going to say? Skintra do that. They're really good for it.
Yeah, I think it's nice. It's a way of kind of... Because, I mean, you do the grind all the time.
Yeah.
And you didn't know the band that Breaking Benjamin brought over. So
I did check them out. I mean, they are signed to a label.
But before that, you would have not really registered them, would you?
I still won't register them.
When I went to see Killswitch in Cardiff, they had... I can't remember their name now. Oh, my God. Their name's gone... Alice has got the hoodie of it. And then she gave it to Oscar because she's changed her tone at the moment. Oh, my God. Is it Decapitated? Anyway, so these other bands, I have no idea who they are, but it's good that they bring them.
Yes, yeah. I mean, that's how bands get discovered, isn't it?
But if they're going to do that, surely they could save themselves a bit of pocket money and be like, "Oh, I'll tell you what, let's pay."
Yeah. In fairness,
instead of paying for travel for other bands, forcing other bands to pay for their own travel. I don't know how it works.
I don't know the ins and outs.
If Metallica said to you, "Pete, we need your band to open for us in fucking New York." Right?
I'd be like a shop.
But you've got to foot the bill.
Yeah, absolutely.
For your hotel.
Yeah, absolutely.
For your food.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
Would it though?
Yeah.
How much is a hotel in London?
The most expensive thing would be the flights.
Yeah.
Flights and visa. If they said that to you, you'd be like, okay, cool. Can you help us sort a couple of bits and bobs out, like getting a sound engineer? Getting we'll bring our guitars over, but can you help us with some gear? If they're the sort of band that would help you do that sort of thing. Yeah,
because I've heard of stories of bands where they've had to borrow drum kits because they couldn't.
Oh yeah. I mean, loads of tours that I go to see. The opening 2 bands, say on a 4-band bill, will share a drum kit.
Yeah,
because it halves their costs, doesn't it?
Yeah,
and it's all about making money and stuff.
Can you imagine boarding a fucking drum kit? Half it only came over, guys, so we can only play these songs.
But just to say that, I mean, I don't think I've ever played a gig where bands haven't shared a drum kit.
Yeah,
never, because it's when you're a small venue playing small stages. I mean, the stages are often the size of this room.
I've seen bands have separate drum kits in the Solace and Student Union in Cardiff.
Oh yeah, but that's a big event. The Solace
the stage is quite small though.
No, not really. The Solus, it's like 1,000, 1, 2, 1, 3 cat venue.
It's like there's a room. I've seen him struggle to get the drum kit off. And the drum kit's smaller than fucking...
The Solus is not the same as it used to be, though, because it's now something else and it's much smaller.
But it's like a drum kit from the Muppets. It's tiny.
Yeah, but...
There's an animal behind it.
It's not the biggest stage, it's not the smallest.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You think of that kind of setup, but yeah.
I'd be
the type of drum who'd be like, don't touch my stuff. Don't untune my kit. If you hit it too hard, I will hit you.
You sound like a real drummer now.
I'd be an arsehole. I'd love to play the drums.
Anyway, what I was saying...
back on the story, Pete. Stop sidetracking.
Return to Dust were not my cup of tea, to use my catchphrase.
Why? What was their vibe? What was the sound? What was their...
Nirvana with slightly screechy vocals.
Okay, so they were grungy.
They were quite grungy, I'd say. The vocals were very... I don't know if it was where we were sat or what. They were very... when I say pitchy, I don't mean pitchy. They're perfectly in tune. It just sounded...
Waily.
Yeah.
I know what you're trying to describe.
It was piercing almost.
As you're saying it, I can hear it.
I didn't particularly enjoy
overbearing.
And from a point of view of visually, the drummer, they were all great musicians, don't get me wrong. They had the bassist and guitarist, the two guitarists, bassist, drummer. One guitarist and the bassist basically sang the whole time, and they were stood middle and stage left. Obviously drums sat the whole time, and the other guitarist was going off. It was a bit strange to look at because the other guitarist was moving around loads, and the other two just hardly moved at all. So I think they probably should have had the guitarist move, although unconventional visually. It would have been more interesting had the
bassist been in the middle.
Well, no, I was going to say the guitarist and who was moving around a lot in the middle, and then had the two singers on the outside.
Yeah,
because then it wouldn't be lopsided. It was, I don't know, they were fine. I mean, I had listened before, it wasn't my bag, and then they didn't win me over when I saw them. They're great musicians.
Because normally a lot of bands win you over when you see them live. Cause
much better. It did the opposite for me. I didn't. I probably the least I've enjoyed an opening band or an early band since Sea Space Cowboy, who were not my cup of tea at all. I did not enjoy them. But I won't go into that.
Miserable time.
They were just very screechy. But they were very popular.
So if you're a band, don't be screechy because people won't like you.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't enjoy Return to Dust. Chevelle were the main support then.
I can't get behind Chevelle. I don't.
They were really fun.
They're good, and they got some really good songs that I listen to, and I forget to listen to them. Yeah, I know Chevelle. Yeah,
cool.
Chevelle.
I'd never heard of them.
Let me just fact check something quickly.
They've been around for a long time.
They have, and they're very cultish. Not saying they're a cult band, but they had a following.
Yeah, I mean,
they were always there, but not in the front.
Not quite. They kind of felt like
the Red is one of my favourite songs. Yeah, and they also do.
There's a song, "Uncomfortable Liar" or "Comfortable Liar."
Yeah.
Comfortable Liar. That's really cool at the start of that. I really enjoyed the opening riff of that. I didn't quite hit as well live as it did in recording.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find. I'm sure they've got this song, and I'm not sure if it's a cover, but I really fucking like it.
But their stage setup was really interesting.
Yeah,
they had the drums front right of the stage.
I like it when bands do that though.
Then the vocalist, guitarist was in the middle, and then bass on the left. So they were three of them, but they were all flat at the front of the stage. So that was quite cool. I enjoyed that. They were really fun to watch. They were definitely 4 or 5 levels above Return to Dust. And you'd expect that from a band that's been around for such a long time. But they were really good. They were fun to watch. Basically just played for the whole of their set time. The vocals, again, were quite high-pitched, but they felt better with the music. Much heavier riffage, musically. But yeah, they were quite fun. I quite enjoyed them. It didn't make me want to go and listen to lots of their music, I will say.
No, they've got. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, they've got some amazing songs. I'm literally still trying to find this one song, and I think it's a cover. And I didn't realise what I was listening to one day, and I was like, "Fuck, this is really good." And then I realised what it was. And I was like, "Oh shit!" I really did not think it was what I was, But yeah, it's one of those. So those were the opening acts then.
Yes, and then they made way for arguably the goats of hard rock.
No.
Oh yeah. No, I'm sorry.
There are bigger, better goats.
Oh, go on, name some.
Of hard rock.
Yeah.
And Creed.
Creed aren't hard rock.
Yeah, they're
Creed's are like country rock.
Country rock.
Country rock.
No, to be honest, no, there's loads of hard rock, but like Stone Sour's hard rock.
Yeah, but I couldn't name you a Stone Sour song. I genuinely couldn't.
Get out.
Um,
do you know what's going to come back to me later? I'm going to find it and I'll mess you at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Well, yeah, fine, that's fine. But one thing I will say is that Breaking Benjamin, they had almost zero stage production apart from lights. They were flawless, man.
I like it when bands do that because I think what a lot of bands I love a stage show and I love props, I love setups, but I think if a band can hold their own with just a bit of lighting, I think that's special. They were just perfect. I mean, they're like literally perfect. And something quite cool as well is Benjamin, the lead singer, had his son with him on stage playing along the whole set. Good, I didn't cut in there because I was going to say he had his nipples pierced, but yeah, I don't know. That's what popped into my head.
No, he had his son on stage with him.
How old's his son?
11.
Like 11.
He was really good.
Well, why was he on stage?
He played the whole set with Breaking Benjamin. He's also called Benjamin.
That's child labour, that is. Benjamin.
Yeah, Ben on stage. But he was actually really good. Like, I was a bit like, oh, why are they doing this? But actually, he was really good. I can't fault it. And they were dressed the same as well, which was quite funny.
Oh,
but also quite cute.
I dislike that so much.
But if you were there, it was better.
I know what you mean.
So,
but I know if I did that to my son, he'd kill me.
Yeah, but different situation.
Yeah.
But they were honestly flawless. I mean, they probably missed out 2 or 3 songs I really like to have heard.
I think that some bands have got to though, haven't they? Because they've got to make way for new stuff. New stuff, I was going to say.
Well, they only played 1 song off the last album, and they played the 2 singles.
What did they close with?
What do you think they closed with?
Well, they might have spiced it up.
They closed with Diary of Jane.
Not Angel Wings.
So, right, do you want me to read you their set list?
Do you have it?
Yeah.
But anyone out on the listeners, do you ever hear of Setlist FM? If you do,
I've literally just logged on to that because
if you do,
my playlist.
It's a great thing. If you're like me and you completely forget every fucking thing you've been to, and then someone talks to you about a band, you're like, hang on a minute, have I seen them live? You can go on Setlist FM, and you can say, yes, I have seen them live, because it's a great little website. It's also got... you can put in set lists for the songs that they'll be there. So a lot of people fill them in for you, so it's great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have filled in.
Because I'm really bad.
So they opened with I Will Not Bow. I Will Not Bow.
I thought I broke this.
What?
I thought I broke it.
Why are you playing with it? I don't worry about it. It's fine. I know it's 2 together.
No, I know, and I thought I snapped it. Anyway,
I Will Not Bow.
Yeah.
You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Until the End.
Yeah.
Then Evil Angel.
Is that a Linkin Park song?
Well, I think it's...
Anyway, yeah.
Until the End. Then Evil Angel. Then Crawl. Then Red Cold River. I don't know why I always have to say that song that one. Then Blow Me Away, which is the Halo song.
Yes.
And then...
It's probably got them a massive buzz during a certain point of era of time where gaming was,
Yeah, I mean...
The end all and be all of everything.
Then they had Follow, which is an old one. Follow you, follow me. And then they had Angels Fall, Broken Wing. Sang like Creed. And then they had You.
Me.
And then So Cold. And then another old one, Polyamorous. And then Dear Agony. And then Something Wicked, which is a new one. Then Breath. Then Awaken, which is another new one. And then Failure. Dance with the Devil, quite possibly had the loudest sing-along I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear the band when they were singing along. Well, they said when the crowd was singing along.
You paid to see that experience. Didn't pay to see that audience sing.
And then they closed with Diary of the Jane. The Diary of the Jane.
Diary of the Jane.
The Diary of Jane.
A hefty set list, mind.
Yeah, I know.
That's probably one of the fattest set lists I've seen for a while.
Oh, man, yeah. And like, so the songs I would have liked...
I think, though, they've got to get that calibre of songs in because they don't come over that often, so they've got to give you a fill.
Yeah, but you think about it, right? They could quite easily have had...
So how many is that?
like Never Again on there, which is a banger. They could have had Torn in Two, another banger. Dark of You, Anthem of the Angels, Tourniquet.
To be honest, I think they've nailed the set list as is.
I think they have, but I would have liked to have had these. These are the three. I was like, oh, I wish they would have played Without You.
No.
I love that song. It is fantastic, and they have been playing it recently.
Yeah.
And Ashes of Eden.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So when me and Jazz saw them before, they did play Ashes of Eden.
So that's fine then, because you did manage to get in.
So, but yes, it was a great set list.
Sounds absolutely substantial, because, I mean...
I had one criticism.
Go on.
It was just banger after banger after banger. There was no, like, relax. You know how sets normally have ebb and flow? It wasn't. It felt more like them just playing a playlist of their best songs, which is a great thing. It's not really a criticism. It's just yeah.
Is that not what you went to see?
Well, it is, but I would like to have seen Ashes of Eden, in particular, on Anniversary.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to understand these bands don't want to play some songs.
So previously, they...
Don't you hate it, though, when you see that song on the previous set list and you're like, oh, they're going to play it on this one, and then they don't play it, you know, like Dad Vibes when we first saw Linkin Park. Oh my God, Limp Bizkit. This is how bad my day has been so hectic today. I've non-stop done just safety crap. Anyway, Limp Bizkit, when we first saw Limp Bizkit at Download...
Yeah.
They just did the 90s stuff, didn't they?
Yes.
Which was epic. Amazing.
But they said they were going to do that, didn't they?
Yeah. But, like, I really wanted to see Dad Vibes.
Yeah.
Because I fucking vibe with that song so hard, literally. And then obviously they played it this time, so, you know. But out of the 3 times I've seen them, I think I've heard all the songs I want to hear.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, so the songs I mentioned I'd like them to have played. Last time they played So Cold, Angels Fall, Sooner or Later. Blow Me Away, Never Again, Failure, Believe, Breath, Polyamorous, Ashes of Eden, Until the End. They had a drum solo, and Evil Angel, I Will Not Bow. So we've got more songs this time. Obviously, Diary Jane last, sorry. So we've got more songs this time. But, yeah, honestly, just fantastic. I didn't know they played Coco in London the previous year. That was a tiny venue. That must have been ridiculous. Wow. Do you know, honestly, so they played 4 shows in London, basically, and I've been at 2 of them. Oh, sorry, no, 3 shows, because 2010 was actually London, Ontario, Canada. So, but they said is they're going to come back every 2 years now, rather than every decade, because the support's been so good. Yeah, it's well worth them.
Do you know, it's kind of like with Bone of a Soup, right? I'm going to go on to Set This FM again in a minute, but Bone of a Soup literally they were doing like... I went to their supposedly last UK show.
What, like the one in Cardiff 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
No. This was like was probably
their farewell tour.
This was probably like almost 10 years ago. They were like, oh, we can't do it. You know, this is. I want to say financially not. I want to say it was 15
years ago.
Could have, yeah. I'm thinking about my son now of his ages, and I'm trying to work out. Yeah, so it could have been, you know, so. That was it, and it was like, oh, no more. But the support and the fan base in the UK has been so substantial that they had to keep coming back.
Yeah.
Because they are a fun band.
They are a fun band, yes.
I'd see them over and over again, and I got to see them with Wheatus last time, so I was in like an element.
They're a band I'd happily enjoy it Download. I wouldn't go and see on their own.
I would, but yeah, you know, each their own. But like on Setlist FM, right, I've attended 366 concerts. That's individual bands. It's not concerts themselves.
It's performances.
That's like performances at those concerts, right? And 244 of them are different artists. Same. Number 1 on my list is Killswitch Engage, 7 times. Skindred 6, Korn 5, Bone of a Soup 5. That's my top 5.
So,
have you updated yours? Because I've been telling you for years to do
I
this.
have updated mine, but I haven't got every single performance of every artist I've seen, because the artists I don't give a shit about I haven't recorded.
Oh, sad.
So, I have recorded...
Only the bands that you love.
How do I find out the total?
It should be on your front page. So if you go onto your drop down and then you click on your name.
Yeah.
So you got I got Blue Stew.
Okay.
So if you click on that,
I've seen 61 different artists.
You've seen way more than that.
I've seen 61 different artists. I've seen Fit for a King 8 times. I've seen The Amnesty Affliction 8
Why
times.
does that not surprise me?
I've seen Architects 7 times, although I'm not sure that includes download.
Currents is soon going to climb up the ranks.
It does include download. I've seen Polaris 7 times, same as Architects. I've seen Beartooth 6 times. Of Mice and Men 6 times. I've seen
you've got
Plotting You 5 times. Currents 5 times.
You've got a specific genre set there, haven't you?
I've seen Wage War 5 times. I've seen Bring Me 5 times.
Oh God.
So
mine is such a collective of variations of artists and
143 concerts of 61, but then I don't record download sets generally unless I've seen a full set from
I do if I see enough.
Yeah, but how
if I hear the song in the background, no, but if I walk past the band and I stay there for a while, well, I've seen them.
If
I'm walking past a tent and going to get some food, then no. But if you go into more statistics, Pete, you can see Download Festival 11 times, Bloodstock once, Ozfest once, Slam Dunk once.
Yeah, mine's wrong. I've only got 7 downloads on here, so I don't know what I've done.
You probably missed one off then, surely. That's what I mean. Your number should be higher than that.
But, that's an extra one.
I've got Have a Hub on mine. I wonder who that was to see.
I don't know. I've never heard of them.
Yeah, so anyway, check that out, guys. Guys and girls and peeps, whatever. I think it's a fun thing, especially if you've got a memory like mine. And I'm currently...
Hold on, who's your most seen band?
Killswitch.
Is it? How many times have you seen them?
7. So Killswitch...
Is that accurate?
Killswitch 7, Skindred 6, but not by choice.
Yeah.
Because they've always just been somewhere I've gone.
Yeah.
Korn 5 times.
Yeah.
Bun of a Soup 5, Black Sun Cherry 5, Black Veil Brides 4, not
You've
by
definitely
choice.
seen State of the Seat 5 or 6 times, mate.
State of the Seat is probably at my top 5, yeah. Not
Wait,
by choice either.
Because I've dragged you on.
Yeah.
Wait, you saw us twice in Cut Metal to the Masses' Quick Succession.
Yeah.
Right, back in that. I mean,
and then there was a Swansea gig you did.
Haverfordwest, the first Haverfordwest gig.
2 Haverhubs.
No, 2 Haverhubs, 1 Haverfordwest gig before then. With Kate.
Yeah, in the attic room.
So you're already up to...
Right, Swansea.
Yeah, Swansea, yeah.
Counting that ahead of time. Fuel, there's been another one in Fuel.
There's been about 4 in Fuel, I want to say. 3 or 4 in Fuel.
Yeah, probably. So I've probably seen your band about... I'd probably say way more than 7 times.
Yeah, I was going to say...
That's why I've not added them in anymore. I've given up adding them in, because I'm not having that be my top band.
That's great.
That's disgusting.
Stuart's lying. Feel sorry for Jazz, though. I'm 100% your top band.
Can you imagine being like a roadie for Metallica? How many times you've seen him? 100 times.
More than that.
No, but I'm just saying, as an example, don't get me wrong, I always say, I've seen Killswitch 7 times, and I've seen Ozzy. I've seen Ozzy in Black Sabbath twice. I've seen Ozzy solo twice. And as much as I'm like, I'm a massive fan, regardless, there's always going to be that person. I've seen him 40 times, and I admire that, but I've not got the funds to support that. But have you seen that a couple of years ago there was a guy from, I can't remember what country, but he's been now claiming a disability allowance somewhere in some country.
Oh, I have seen this, yeah.
Because he's got an addiction to go to concerts. Yeah. Now, how do I sign up for that? How do I sign up for that and spend my lifetime going through festivals and concerts?
With the United Kingdom in the current state, I don't think that will get approved.
Imagine that, though.
Oh, I'm addicted.
I've got the itch. I've got to go to Hellfest.
I've got the itch. I need to see the doctor.
Can you fund that, please?
Hellfest, oh my God. It's all that
Hellfest is on my bucket list.
It is on my bucket list.
Hellfest is my Glastonbury. Glastonbury's it sells out and it's got this regime to get into it. I think Hellfest is set up similar to that, and I think that's that iconic. Don't get me wrong, Download is a holy ground.
Yeah,
but I think Hellfest, the European festivals.
I would love to do a European festival.
At least I to do Rock am Ring or Park. Yeah. I'd love to do Hellfest, Gas Pop possibly, and what's that other one? Resurrection Festival.
Resurrection Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in Spain, that one.
Yeah, so there's a few... we can tick off, and see some friends while we're there.
It's quite a long way from them.
But still,
yeah, you can get a high-speed train over there quite easily. Yeah, I would...
It's about time we went to their neck of the woods.
There's Jar Air as well, I'd like to do, which is Belgium, which is a lesser-known one, which would be easy to get tickets to.
Because there's...
there are quite a few.
Yeah, there are quite a few. On the subject of, I mentioned his name a few times, tomorrow, I know this is being recorded on Tuesday... yesterday we had the anniversary of Chester, but tomorrow marks the anniversary of Ozzy.
Is it? It's a year already?
A year.
No way.
Yeah. And I'm working on a video. I think you'll like it because it's got like, obviously I've done the same as I've done the other ones.
Well, by the time you listen to this, it'll already be out, so let us know what you think.
But yeah, I think I do want to do stuff like that and try and remember those artists and stuff. And Ozzy was a 100%. Massive influence on me when I was growing up, especially with dyslexia.
Rock and metal, isn't he?
Yeah, I struggle with things, and when my mum said to me, watching the Osbournes, that's the one time me and my mum sat down and watched TV together. Like, we never really we watched films together, don't get me wrong, but we never sat down and binged TV until the Osbournes came out. And my mum was like, oh, that's the thing with Sabbath. And I was like, wait, what? I really didn't put those two together, even though if you put photos side by side, it's like the Dave Grohl's thing all over again. Yeah. And I was
there's a guy who looks like him, who used to play drums for, I can't remember the name.
Is it Tenacious D?
With Tenacious D, yes. Yeah. But that's not the band I was thinking of. Played drums for...
Queens of Stone Age?
Queens of Stone Age, Queens of Stone Age, yeah.
Some small world.
Yeah, I know. But, and Nirvana as well, which is really wild.
It is insane if you think about that.
I know.
You know. But yeah, so that's kind of how I saw it. And obviously my mum was mentioning about like his drug recovery and his journey and how he came from nothing. And I was like... just oh my god, because I had seen Dreamer and it gets me through two of my favourite songs by him, and then obviously Crazy Train was overplayed too much. I liked it, but it was one of those ones I was like, okay, I'm getting annoyed now, but great song, I love it now. But yeah, I was like, oh my god, this guy, you know, came from nothing, and that was like, kind of inspiration to push me to better myself. So yeah, 1 year tomorrow is it's sad.
That's gone really quick.
Yeah, it has felt quick, and I know I'm interested to see what people put out there because they're doing an Aussie Day in Birmingham.
Oh, are they? Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they're dedicating a day. I think they've already put flowers up on the bench.
I mean, to be honest, I think there's been flowers on that bench every day since.
It's been amazing because do you know what they did with those flowers? They mulched them down and put them around his.
Oh, did they? I was going to say, even months later when me and Jazz went, they still had flowers.
Yeah, they probably mulched, but like they've kept everything. Yeah. They've archived everything, but all those flowers that died, they kind of mulched down and made as garden feed for where he's buried.
That's really nice. Yeah, they're probably still doing that then, because I mean, people, it's a pilgrimage now. That bridge. That bridge.
I need to go. I want to go. It's been on my list, and I've been to Aston Villa. Before he passed, I was gifted an event for work, an experience to have a tour.
I say boo.
Posh food.
One of my great grandfathers played for Aston Villa.
Oh,
I'm going back quite a few generations, but about 150 years. But
probably saw a photo of him. That guy looks like Pete.
Can you imagine?
It's just identical picture of you.
No, but they're not my super hoops, are they, Stu? Aston Villa. They're not my super hoops.
Rings, stripes. Loops.
Fuck off, Stu.
Yeah.
Find
Wacken's the other festival, by the way.
Wacken. Yeah.
But anyway, so and I'm interested to see what people put out and what stories people share because, you know, that's what Jack's put out recently. Like, people have asked him how is he gonna mark the occasion. Not that it should be something celebrated, but it should be something honoured.
Yeah.
And he's just put a video out saying he wants people just to share stories.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
And it's a great way to...
I can't believe it's been a year.
No, I can't. And to be honest with you, I felt it coming. You know, it was one of those things you're like, something. When he was like, this is the last performance, I was like... Yeah. And that's the way he wanted it, because he stopped it. Apparently, he was in hospital the week before. And he didn't know whether he was going to make it for that.
Yeah.
And then he went, and I think the story goes, so I could be wrong, he stopped taking his medication.
Yes.
So he could perform properly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's true, but someone said, he was strapped into the seat, that's why he couldn't get up. But I know how much that must have hurt him, because, I mean, if you've seen him live, which you've...
Yeah, briefly,
You see him run around that stage, and, like, my wife describes it as watching, like... Not like a toddler, but like someone that just has that
5-year-old on crack.
Kind of, yeah. And it's kind of like someone like who stims. You know, people that like have autism, and some of them like stim, and they run back and forth to get that energy out.
Yeah.
And some people do that, and it's kind of like he has that for a moment, and he's just got to explode with this energy. So he's got to let it out on that stage.
I agree.
But yeah, I think a momentous occasion, sad, I still haven't read his second book because I refuse at the moment. I find it emotionally quite difficult.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Because he was a hero to me, but like he was funny, he was human.
Yeah.
He also didn't value like his wife loves spending money. But if you watch like the Osbournes, like my wife watched it and she was like in awe of how much he was very down to earth about life and how things should
he didn't
be.
let the money go to his head, did he?
Yeah, he didn't let it, like, of course he had lovely things, and he spent wild on drugs when he did, and cars and things that he could, but when like Sharon was like, oh, I bought this, he was like, why when this, that and the other, and one of my wife's favourite parts in this was there's a bit where he bangs on back and forth with Sharon, and Sharon's like, oh, will you promote this Black Sabbath tour? He's like, no, it's not my band anymore. And he's like, I'm not part of Black Sabbath anymore, blah, blah. He's going all like Aussie, like irate about it. She goes quiet. She goes, so you're going to do it then? Yeah, go on then. It's just that simple, like, yeah, go on, I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, he was such a humble person, but yeah, it's been quite a difficult week, really, isn't it, I think, for some people, like, you know, with Linkin Park fans and Aussie fans.
Yes, it's I didn't realise we were that close together.
No, I didn't. I really didn't, because obviously we did our episode.
That was completely coincidental.
Yeah, we didn't master plan that. We just timed it the way we wanted to time every fifth episode to be like about a band.
We messed up a timing of something else, and we thought, we should have done that a different day.
Yeah.
What was that?
I can't remember.
That's the Dad Rock episode.
Oh, yeah, the Dad Rock one. Yeah, because we could have done it on Father's Day, couldn't we?
Yeah. But I mean, this is just coincidental.
Yeah, Father's Day weekend. But yeah. But no, that one was literally, because when I did obviously the memorial kind of video to honour Chester, and obviously we wanted to highlight mental health because I didn't put any tags on the end of it. It was just all about that. And then obviously we did the second video as well, because then we realised when you sent that
the second video, the audio is from the Breaking Benjamin concert before Breaking Benjamin came up. I will say, right, that whoever had that playlist was just playing banger after banger.
Really? I love it when
metal
they do
banger.
that. Yeah.
It was like Duality.
By Slipknot. These things, don't they?
Yeah, with Duality, then they had System, and they had
it's like, an anthem list.
Break stuff. It was just like 2000s new metal playlist. That's what it was.
CD used to get from
literally. And then like it would have been fun if they played Diary of Jane, because that would have fit in right. Yeah, you know, perfect.
But so obviously you sent me that, and obviously we released the first video not knowing what was to come Monday, because someone put Monday's gonna suck. And I was like, what do they mean by Monday's going to suck? They commented on it, and I was like, wait, what do they mean Monday's going to suck? So I had to Google it. And then you sent me that video and said, oh, that'd be great to put in the video. And I was like, well, it's too late because I've already put the video up.
Yeah.
And then when I realised what was happening Monday, I was like, I could, we
use it.
Do another one, bit shorter.
We're professional.
Yeah, we've just accidentally made ourselves look like a real production, and we're not. We're just fluking it. And for anyone that's listening, we are literally just winging it.
We are chickening it.
Yeah, I'm sat on a casting couch. Peter's sat on his work desk computer. Literally, we have literally. Yeah. This isn't a studio. We'd love it to be, but one day.
I've got loads of camping gear in a bed
loads of camping
next to
gear,
me.
Yeah, for when you're camping. You've got stage equipment. We've got your old shitty band banner.
Yeah, I've got plywood.
Yeah, got a ramp.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not pros. One day we'd love to be, and we'd love to get there. But yeah, thanks for those people that have been following at the moment. It obviously
it helps us, doesn't it?
It's been really a pleasure to see those comments, especially for healing as well. I think because it's not about like let's get the people to follow, and that's why I haven't put our follow us and tag like us on the back of those videos.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I didn't want to cheapen it. So obviously I got a video coming out, which you'll obviously on Wednesday for Aussie, and again I'm not going to tag it like any of the other ones because we normally do announcement for our episodes on Wednesdays, so I might not do that. I might do that Thursday.
Yeah, we'll do it Thursday. That's fine.
Yeah, maybe we can, because we want to obviously step away from AI. We want to do our own videos. We've got an epic photo opportunity we're going to come up with. We've talked about the idea. We both love this idea.
Yes.
So I'm really excited to put that together.
We're going to get a logo done.
Yeah, we're getting a logo done properly. I think Pete's been speaking with someone. I keep getting the replies on my end. I don't get your message, but I get the replies.
You won't get the replies.
And I'm like, who the fuck is this? At first I thought it was an ad, like someone trying to like.
No, yeah, I was like, oh, he's found it. Cool. So.
But yeah, so we're getting a proper logo done. We're going to get some banners done. Well, banner, not banners, but we want to put more into this. This is a hobby thing for us, really. But But I think it started from a place that we needed it for each other and just for like mental health and just keeping ourselves going, really, and activities help. But I also think that it's kind of grown on its own as well, because we've kind of thrown ourselves into this. I think we haven't really. I think we planned stuff and then just kind of tripped over and landed in it.
Yeah, definitely. It's
because the planning has been there, but it's not like some things we've just kind of slapped on the wall and said, let's do that.
I think the first ever episode we did, which never got aired because we had some quality issues. Quality issues where especially it was just like. Yeah, there was that, which we still have, but
but it's better.
It is better, but the
you
first
managed
episode
to filter that out, have you?
Well, the first episode was like an hour and 20 minutes, wasn't it? We were like, oh, that's all right, yeah. And then when we redid it, because we redid it, it was like 45 minutes. I was like, okay, we didn't want it because it's boring talking about the same thing again, isn't it?
Yeah, and we wanted it to sound new. We didn't want to rehash the same information.
Speaking of not rehashing the same information, something we've kind of debated doing is sort of little album reviews, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't want to focus on the episodes, but I think if an album comes out that we like, because we could spend all day picking albums out. Devil Driver dropped an album. I haven't had a chance to listen to it, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah,
they're not on the top of my listen list, but they're on the background of my listen list. If you know what I mean, you've always got that band.
Check it out when it comes out.
Yeah, or if I haven't got anything to listen to, or going for a walk or something with the dogs, I'll slap that on.
Absolutely.
So I haven't really had anything like Evanescence. I gave one listen. It's a good album, but
I forgot they dropped an album.
Yeah, and this is what I mean. So we only really want to do reviews on albums that we like. So although it's going to be quite selfish,
artists we like.
Yeah, artists we like, but albums as well, because. I mean, sometimes an artist will drop an album that's amazing, but the rest of the stuff is shite.
True. Speaking of...
Last album was good.
Speaking already album. Speaking of...
Next one's going to be shit.
Speaking of artists we like.
Yeah.
Do you like Motionless and White?
I do, but I've not really got...
You've not dived in?
No, I've not dived in. And it probably is a band that I will... Like, there's been songs in the peripheral that I've listened to and I know of. Yeah. I probably have them on a playlist somewhere. But they're not a band that I could name albums, I can name members, I can name so many songs.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Did they do a song called... I'm probably going to mix them up with someone else, it's going to be embarrassing, but did they do a song called Prelude? Or was that someone else? I think that's someone else.
Well, I don't know, if I'm being honest.
No, I know, I'm probably mixing them up with someone else, which is quite bad. But yeah, so that's how well I know them, that I'm not sure. But they are a band that I think are good.
I can't see it.
No, it's AFI, that's why.
Okay, right, wow.
I like that song.
So anyway, where I was going with that before...
So you like Motionless and White?
I do like Motionless and White. I went to see them in Cardiff in their first ever Welsh show.
How long have you liked Motionless and White? Like, are they a new band that's flipped onto your radar, or are they one that's always been the...
They're a band I've always been like, oh, they're okay. And then they released their last album. The album before the one I'm going to bring up now.
Swung your dick in that direction.
And I was like, oh, that's really good. And then we went to see them in O2 Academy in Brixton.
And I remember you said that was great.
Oh, they were absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. They had support from the greatest band that's ever existed.
I'm pretty sure you still have not shut up about that gig.
Wow. They were really
good. That's how good it was.
That's the other time I went to Brixton, which is quite funny because this album dropped the next time I went to Brixton to see Breaking Benjamin. And the funny thing with that is people kind of like say, oh, Motionless White are just metal Breaking Benjamin. Which you're not a fan, so
I can't comment.
You can't comment. They are a little bit. Bit. I will say it's quite funny. Anyway, they dropped an album called Decades on Friday. Is that how long
it took them to make it?
No, we're not talking about State of Deceit. We're talking about.
Love the drop.
We're talking about because they've been a band for 20 years now.
Yeah,
and previous to this release,
so it's probably just like an homage of.
It is. It's an homage to the last 20 years, and they've tried to capture what is Motionless over the last 20 years.
Oh, that's clever way of putting something together.
So the first single they released, which came out before their UK tour at the beginning of the year, was Afraid of the Dark. Now, I think that's the best song they've ever released. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, you did send me that one. That's the one, because you send me some songs, I'm like, I'll listen to it later. And then I completely forget. And I think you asked me later on, did you check it out? And I was like, no. And I said, I'll do it now. And then I still didn't. And I still haven't. I probably have somewhere listened to it.
Maybe. Oh no, it's a
banger. I do take your recommendations seriously. It's
eventually.
Yeah, because you've sent me a video today of you, and I didn't check that out until later on, when I was on toilet, because I couldn't be asked. The one with Dahlia sat on my seat.
Oh, yeah.
That's Pete's dog, by the way, before anyone thinks anything.
So Afraid of the Dark, they dropped the single Afraid of the Dark, their best song they've ever released as far as I'm concerned. It's phenomenal, absolutely fantastic song. Then they released a song with Corey Taylor called Playing God, and the end of that is absolutely, no other words to describe it, fucking filthy.
See, now I love Corey's vocals, whether they're clean or screaming. I think he's got a hell of a range. Well, with a neck like that, you're going to have a range.
I would just like you to read you the lyrics for the end, which might pique your interest.
Please do.
Okay.
Tintillated, whatever they call it. Tickulated. No, whatever it is.
Cash in all your clicks, let the drama dig a gold mine. Desperate for a fix as your pixel-perfect world dries. Grovel like a bitch on your knees for the applause. Lick the fucking dirt off my boots like a good dog. Bleh. I
think they've described our Instagram page.
That line on it, that not live. I've not seen it live, but that line, like a good dog. Oh.
Who sings that bit?
They both do actually,
because
it's then repeated. It's then repeated afterwards, where Corey Taylor does it. So Chris
I can hear Corey Taylor do
it. Yeah.
It sounds like
it was written with that 2000s iOS vibe thing. They then released a single called R.I.P. with Skylar Grey,
Rest in peace, motherfucker.
Which I did briefly mention, and I said I don't really know what she does in the song apart from sing the opera. She does sing a little bit further because they've actually released it as just a vocal isolation. I think it'd be better with just Chris, to be honest. But I mean, I
like Skylar Grey's voice.
She's got a great voice, yeah.
And she I don't know if she's ever done her own stuff, but I know she's done stuff with Papa Roach. She's done stuff with Eminem.
Yeah,
and Dr. Dre. I don't know what her experience was like that because apparently it was quite negative. But she has been in tracks with some.
She's been in a lot of features. Yeah. The lyrics of that are quite nice as well. If you ever leave, it would be the end of me. I would die, but I'd never rest in peace. I'd never sleep without you buried next to me. I would die, but I'd never rest in peace. It's quite sweet. It's quite dark.
Next
it's dark. It's dark.
Is that alive?
Oh, yeah. Well, no. It's like I'd never die, but I would die, but I'd never rest in peace. So
it could be a dark lyric there, but
it's just quite sweet. It's like one of those sweet lyrics that Motionless do pull out of the bag every now and again. Anyway, they were the singles.
Yes,
they were all pretty good.
See, I don't like when people say pretty good because it just means I can't be asked.
No. I mean, I would say Afraid of the Dark 10 out of 10, Playing God 8 out of 10, R.I.P. 8 out of 10, or 8.5 out of 10 for those two. The rest of the album was interesting. And I'm saying interesting because I think they got all their riffage out in those singles. They went a little bit dubsteppy electronic with a couple of songs back to back, and so they've got a song, All I've Ever Known, which is great until the bridge, and then it goes into like a dubsteppy kind of thing, and I'm like, you guys missed a trick here. This should be a breakdown or a riff or vocal. It shouldn't, and it would be fine had the next song, Love at First Bite, also had that kind of dancey vibe right after it. And it's like, Blood Rave and then Love at First Bite. They've got kind of 3 songs in a row that all have the same kind of dancey vibe. And they've always had that kind of dancey vibe, but it kind of loses your attention in the middle of the album. And it's a shame because All I've Ever known, I was listening to it on the train away and I was like, this is class. This is really good. I like this. And it got to that dubsteppy bit and I'm like, oh, why?
Don't get me wrong, if it's in one song in an array
100%
of other songs, you can appreciate the creativity process behind that song, and you might like it more because it's one of a kind of an album.
And if it's one song on the album, that's fine, but they've got 3 back to back which are all quite dancey in that way, and it's a little bit like,
and I hate it when bands release their greater songs for their single. I know that they do that to pull people in, but sometimes it annoys me when you do that and then there's nothing else worth listening to on the album, so you might as well just
I wouldn't say there's nothing else listening to on the album. Fight Like Hell, I think, is an absolute banger. That's a really good song. And there was
Fight Me With Your Pants Down, bitch.
And then I would say, I think Blood Pact or Count Back From Zero, I can't remember which one, which is the other songs I've not mentioned, are also pretty decent. There is another song which I haven't mentioned.
Count Back From Zero?
Count Back From Zero, yeah.
So -1, -2.
I don't know. I can't put that much thought into it. Maybe.
That gives
Let's
me a
not
headache.
put too much thought into that.
I've done it too late.
They've got a song called "Sunglasses at Night." It's a little bit cringy. It's
Is it about those douchebags that think they
sunglasses at night?
Because I'm cool.
It's quite cool, and it's very synth wavy kind of vibe.
I love synth. Synth.
You might like that song then, Stu.
Like 80s synth is.
It feels
Gunship synth. Check out Gunship.
Yes, it's similar to that actually.
I love synth.
You might like that song.
Makes me wet.
It's very much 80s inspired, and it feels like a Werewolf 2.0. But you don't know Werewolf 1, so
that's
no
why
point.
Fun fact though, Peter. My donation that I gave on the blood drive for Metallica on the 5th of July has just been sent to Wrexham, I don't know how to say that word, hospital.
Cool.
I like it they do that. I was actually speaking to the person that distributes the blood.
Yeah.
And the thing. And I did compliment them, so I do love those little messages that say, you know, your blood. Because you sometimes think, oh, is it just sat there not getting used? You know. But they also now tell you if it's gone to help, like, baby clinics and things like that and stuff. Because they can do certain things with blood now. That is amazing. Yeah. But no, I just had that message.
That's really,
It's on its way. Helping someone.
Lost my flow now, Stu.
That's what I thought I'd do.
Login Crash Out, which is the second track on the album, is all right as well. So I would say, you know, it's a 7.5 out. It's a 7, maybe out of 10 album. I feel like some of the songs could
sounds like a 5 out of 10 for me.
No. I mean,
I'll give it a listen and I will confirm that it's a 5 out of 10.
It might be a 5 out of 10 for you. I like most of it's just those 3 songs in a row with the dancey stuff. I'm like, oh, why have they done that?
I hate reviewing music and stuff because people have worked hard for these albums.
100%. And it's not that the songs are bad.
It's their artwork. It's just it hasn't come across. You know, we talked about Linkin Park and their albums that haven't really thing. But sometimes within time, you might appreciate some of these other songs more.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it's just...
I've read a few, to be a grower, not a shower. Yeah.
I've read a few reviews online that have said very similar things as well. I think that is the general consensus. It's not a bad album by any stretch of imagination. I think I prefer the old one slightly more. But at the end of the day, I'm not complaining because it's got... Decades is a good song as well. So I would say it's a 14-song album, although... one of the songs...
Not often you see 14-track albums. They're normally like 10 or 12.
Yeah, normally 10, 12. But anyway, I would say 5... hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 8 of those 14 songs are good.
If you were going to say 6, then I'd say, that's a 5 out of 5 album.
so that's why I'd say it's like a 7.5 out of 10 album, especially with Afraid of the Dark being on it, because I think that's the greatest song that they've ever written.
I'll give it a listen. I'll check it out.
Afraid of the Dark, you absolutely should. 100%.
I can't promise you when.
It's a certified banger. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's probably one of my favourite songs. But yeah, that's the Motionless little cap. It's definitely worth having a listen to. The album is called Decades by Motionless in White. It was released.
I've been listening to old stuff at the moment.
Really? Have you?
Rage Against the Machine. Just something a bit different.
Do you want my hot take?
Oh, no.
Most overrated band of all time.
I told you I didn't want it. No, I mean, my issue is there's nothing new that's grabbed me by the collar and saying, fucking, this is shit hot music.
Yeah.
Nothing has really pulled me in. Limp Bizkit's apparently going in the studio. Korn's going in the studio, so hopefully I'll have something soon that'll tickle my wickle.
Oh, if you haven't got anything at the moment, you should check out Decades by Motionless in White. Apparently it's a 7.5 out of 10 album.
I told you, I will eventually.
The other thing I should bring up, actually, if you're new music, Miss May I have just dropped a new single called Sanctuary. That's pretty decent.
I could not get behind Miss May I.
Did you not? No, they're good. They're like a good version of Korn.
They're fucking not. Fucking miles away.
Oh, I tell you what has been blowing up, though, and we haven't mentioned for a couple of weeks, is Count Your Blessings re-release. Because it was Linkin Park.
Listen,
God. Right, we need to talk about that before
I was going to listen to that the other day, and then I got distracted by editing videos, which I haven't done any of we have got video content coming out, and I've done nothing about it, and I keep forgetting to upload the other.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I've put it on my phone to upload to the cloud, and then I forgot to do that all week.
Yeah, that's fine, because I've been waiting for those.
I know you've been waiting, but I also then thought, I'm not going to do it this weekend, because you were at your gig.
Well, that's fine, just upload them, and I'll just do it when I can.
I know, I just thought, I didn't want you sat in the hotel room being a knobhead and ignoring your wife.
Well, I can't need my computer to edit them anyway.
You're still a knobhead, though.
Yeah, there is that.
Don't ignore your wife.
But anyway, the Count Your Last Blessings.
Yes.
Or Count Your Blessings re-release.
Get the name right. Never get the name right.
Now, right, okay, that's a 9 out of 10 re-release. And it's, yeah, I say 9 out of 10. There's still loads of songs on there I don't really like that much. But okay, I say 9 out of 10. I've gone with the hype there. It's like a 7 out of 10. But it's really fucking good. And it's really fun to listen to.
It's been on my playlist. I think what we need to do is, I normally have a playlist on my, you don't have Spotify, do you?
No, I don't use Satan's Spotify. No, I'm sorry. I use Apple Music, which actually support artists by paying them twice as much as Spotify, 3 times as much.
Listen, let's not get into that debate, because one day we might be paid by one of them. Listen, right?
Well, it's legitimate criticism.
Listen, I'm not going
legitimate criticism.
So we need to come up with a way of saying, right, because I normally have a playlist called What's New Scooby-Doo. That's what I know my playlist.
Okay. Are we going to do a Metal Tongue podcast playlist?
We can do, but we can't cross over. So we have to make sure we've got the same. So what I normally do is I throw albums onto that.
Oh, we don't throw albums onto the playlist.
But so like if you give me homework and say, oh, go listen to the album, I normally throw that on that playlist. That's what I do. Fair, okay. And I haven't done that with this album, so I need to do it. Because I haven't forgotten about it, because I popped up in my head the other day, because I was really titillated. I'm really trying to get this word right, and my brain can't. Titillated, there it is. I knew I'd fucking get it. Titillated by the song that says, tell Slater not to wash his dick.
I think it's tantillated.
I'm saying titillated.
Tantalised?
This is what I'm having troubles with, okay? So I'm just going to settle on... I'm just settling on titillated, because it sounds fun.
Okay. Stu's word of the day.
But I'm struggling with that word in my head.
Yeah,
anyway,
tell Slater not to wash his dick.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by that one.
For Stevie Wonder's Eyes Only.
And of course, you know I love Stevie Wonder's Eyes Only, Braille.
Dehumanize, I think, is the best song on that album, although it is a brand new song. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to count that one.
And Medusa. Oh, mwah. That's far more... Oh... Beautiful guitar riffs in there. Anyway, so...
oh, yeah, there it is. It's just got brackets in front of it. I used to make out with Medusa, yeah.
Yeah, Medusa, yeah.
I was looking for it thinking, what the hell are you on about? But yeah, so, you know, I do want to make a playlist. But it's difficult. I also don't want to manage that playlist, because I'm really shit at managing my own playlist. Yeah,
that's fair. The other thing I would say, we're talking about Bring the Horizon, have you seen the videos from that Outbreak Festival show?
No, again, that's something you told me about and I ignored.
Holy, it looked wild.
By the way, it's not that I ignore Peters, because I tend to do stuff and then forget. And
Stu forgets about me a lot.
Yeah, I forget a lot. And then, like, 6 weeks later, I'll watch a video that he sent me.
He just forgets about me all the time.
Even though we've had conversations after that.
Even though we've talked about it on the podcast. But yes, no, the two shows, they played 2 back-to-back headline shows of the same set.
Yeah, because it's not the one you put in the group chat for our festival that isn't not mentioned, and Carlos jumped in. Hello, Carlos.
Hi, Carlos. Carlos
is my amigo.
Absolutely. I think Lauren jumped in as well, actually.
No, Lauren isn't my amigo. I spun her out today. Did you see the video?
Yeah, I did. I watched that video earlier, actually.
By the way, we've always got friends that live in Barcelona, and they're probably going to love this because they listen to this. But
who are they?
We got Lauren and Carlos. So Lauren is from our area where we live.
Lauren is Jasmine's best friend.
Yeah, so she's Jasmine's best friend. We've stole her as well, me and Kate. So they're now our friends. But we
and Carlos is Lauren's best friend.
Yes, but we've stolen Carlos from Lauren.
And so now we've stolen Carlos, and Carlos is our best friend.
Yeah. So and what we do is we meet up and go to festivals, obviously, and stuff like that. But we always see them there, and obviously Lauren comes home and sees people, and sometimes Carlos comes along as well. I know he's got a busy schedule, but what I like to do is send. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
You crying?
Carry on.
Anyway, I like to send Lauren into a spiral of paranoia by telling her these like urban legends or myths about the
alternate
mandala,
theories.
The alternate theories, the mandala effects, and the afterlife. And I send her on this spiral that she tends to just spend hours, and she just lost.
And today's one was Brian Cox's thing, saying that consciousness might move between different timelines in effect.
Yeah, and that's why we have the mandala effect. So we've basically gone to another Like we've all died in this planet, and that we've gone. And I don't believe in these theories all the time, by the way, people, before you think I'm a nutcase. But yeah, in this video, he's basically saying that we've now transferred our...
It's possible. We have. Effectively, we've regenerated...
Our thought process has gone into another...
time offshoot,
another planet, like our different version of a like
the timelines in
the Marvel movies
Marvels,
and stuff. Yeah. So something like that. And he said that's why we have the Mandela effect, because we remember these things that did happen.
And when it's replicated slightly differently. Yeah.
But
like the Monopoly monocle.
Yeah. What was it? The cornucopia in the Fruit Loom.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I have seen. I had a T-shirt with that on it, a blue T-shirt with that on it, and I swear.
Wait. What is this one?
Fruit of the Loom.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's fruit on the logo, grapes, apples.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a cornucopia. I always just think it was bread, but it's not. It was like a basket.
No, I've never seen that.
Or someone's actually come across T-shirts recently on a video and said that and they've denied ever
it's like
that.
what's the other one? Is Grand Central Station in
that one
is in the United States in New York. Grand Central Station. It's actually Grand Central Terminal. It's not station. It's Grand Central Terminal. It's another fun one.
Yeah, there. So, for those listening, I've shown Pete the Fruit of the Loom logo with the cornucopia and without the cornucopia. And I swear to you, I had a T-shirt with the cornucopia on it.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. I swear to you, and I sound like a nutcase, that one without the cornucopia looks alien to me. This one on this side without the cornucopia. The one with the cornucopia, and here is a picture of someone with a T-shirt before AI blew up. So you can't really say it was AI, because at this point AI was making spaghetti Will Smith, and that's how shit it was. And there's a T-shirt with that basket, and Fruit of the Loom are like, no, we've never done that.
Maybe there's been a load of counterfeit Fruit of the Looms from China.
There is that theory, but I do believe in like this Mandela effect, because there's so many out there that I'm like, I swear I know that one. It's the same with like music as well, misheard lyrics. We're definitely going to do an episode on misheard lyrics. I spent my entire life listening to songs and then found out that that's not what they're saying, or even in films as well. It really sends me on a spiral.
It's weird.
So yeah, I've done that today. I thought I'd just send her on this trip.
The last thing we should touch on in the podcast, Stu, the podcast is the World Cup.
Ooh, do we have to?
Yeah, I was gutted.
Because I don't follow football. I'm a rugby person, but in solace of Pete's pride and his football addiction, I
How do you watch it?
Sorry, Pete's a dick. That's what I meant. I watched the last two England games for Peter because I knew we'd have the conversation.
Last two? Did you watch the France game as well?
Oh no, I didn't watch the France game. I meant the two. I don't care about that now. But I watched the quarterfinals and semi-finals.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
No, but that's what I watched. Yeah. And if I'm honest with you, they were both shit.
Yeah, they were.
Like for a non-football fan, if someone was trying to convince me to get into football, you did a shit job.
You should have watched the England-France game. Oh my god, that was fantastic! 6-4.
So many people told me that the England and Mexico were like, that was one of the best games ever.
It was tense.
It was, apparently, and that's probably the game that would have swung it for me to be like, football.
Yeah. Did you watch the World Cup final?
No, Alice did. My daughter's getting into football.
Yeah, I have an immense dislike for Argentina now.
Yeah, I've heard so much.
Immense.
We're not a politic kind of side
I only bring it up because
I think politics should not be.
No. Well, it wasn't just that; just the whole attitude.
Yeah, and do you know what? Do you know what also has a similar attitude? I'm pretty sure it was when England came second in one of the Six Nations, and Wales won, and then they were taking off their medals because they came second in the Six Nations one year.
Say that again.
in one of the Six Nations, with England, I think England came second. They pulled off their medals.
Oh yeah.
You know.
That's standard.
Yeah, I know, but this was shit. You know, if I got second, I'd be like, fucking right, I did.
Yeah, but you're in it to win.
Look at me, Mum. I participated because I wouldn't have been on that pitch at all, but I would have got a medal for it.
Anyway, did you see the scenes after the World Cup final whistle?
Apparently, there was brawls and
Argentina were just throwing
what happened
punches.
with Trump?
I don't know. Forget that. But Argentina were throwing punches, right? I've just read this second. They've been cleared of all wrongdoing. What the fuck?
I'm not being funny, but the FA's fucking...
The FA? It's not do the FA. FIFA. Fuck.
Yeah, FIFA, that's the one. FIFA is corrupt as fuck, mate.
Oh, my God. Absolutely.
If you want to meet a corrupt business, there's one right there.
I mean, they've thrown punches. They've literally thrown punches on television. It's been recorded. That's a minimum 3-game ban. And they haven't done anything. They were supposed to be they should have been banned from playing in the World Cup final with the Falklands banner they displayed.
And
which, no matter what your political things...
No, exactly.
Yeah, they should be banned. One game.
You know,
standard procedure.
In the Rugby World Cup, you can't wear branding of sponsors. You know, you can't... And the same with England. You can't display those things. And I think there's a strict ruling that says you cannot, like... You can be proud of your country, but you can't, you know, incite... certain connotations or inflict any hate speech or push out any agendas because it's not about the politics, it's about the game, it's about the passion. And as a non-football fan, that's what it should always be about: the players on the pitch, the play of the game, the fans in the atmosphere, and the fans watching at home. Absolutely.
But I mean, the fans...
I'm glad they stopped singing that fucking song though, Pete. I swear to God. At least there wasn't a dickhead that put one on social media.
The Argentinian fans were burning Union flags the week before the game as well. So
did you see the aftermath of the England game when the cops, the American cops, and all were stopping people from? Because you know England fans
used to be, they're not anymore.
No, but you know, obviously you hear stories of infamous fights and stuff, and there was obviously these guards outside, like always with their fucking kit and all, and like one of them like separating them, and the Argentinians were just goating them on.
Yeah,
you can see that they were just. But in that way,
that's fine.
I think if they won the game, great. Be proud, be loud, express your passion.
FIFA's just shown itself to be the weak.
But don't display your agendas in that way. It's difficult because we talk about bands, and I'm sometimes I'm for bands displaying using their voice.
Yeah,
for politics and
like
and
a band you've been listening to this week.
Yeah, but I also think that some agendas need to be carried differently.
100% agree.
You know, I don't think
there's a time and a place for it.
Things because of you know, there should be reason for. There's got to be action to create. Positivity, right?
Absolutely.
So you can't do an action that's going to create negativity.
I agree.
You know, and I think with that, and again, it's hard because these footballers probably want to express it. You know, but Argentina wasn't a country when Falklands were
discovered, and it was uninhabited as well.
Yeah,
and it's not that far off being as close to Chile as it is to Argentina anyway. So the argument falls a bit flat. It's on the other side of the world from the UK, but it's a whole separate issue.
Yeah, we will go with that one.
You know, and you got Gibraltar as well. You know, and I get that. That's that's a bit different. But I mean, the fact that Argentina wasn't a country when they were founded is makes a bit of a mockery. Does that mean Spain should take back Argentina? I mean, by their own argument, it's like.
Yeah, if you think about it.
But anyway, we've lost all our listeners now on talking.
Yeah, because we talked about football and everyone's fucked up. But saying that though, we can't say it's that bad because you always see those quotes at download forums where they're like, "Can you play the game at download?" Because they do, people do want to watch the game.
There's definitely cross. Interesting.
So we haven't lost all of them.
No. Just
our 3 listeners, there's probably 1 left.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, it wasn't coming home. Very sad. Yeah. I shouted.
How do you feel that you've done that video and you posted it?
What video?
Oh, it's coming home.
Right, we did that loads of times.
See what?
Which one? The one recently or the one I've reposted like 75 times?
I don't know, the one you did after the game, after the quarterfinals.
It's coming home!
Yeah.
Well...
Yeah, you're trying to sing and scream it, but you know for a fact if you did, your wife would come downstairs and kill you because she was in bed, I guarantee it. In bed, I could tell by your voice and how you were trying to hide your energy.
Absolutely.
But you did post that out there and look like a dickhead now.
Yeah.
You should only sing that song when it is coming home. This is what I hate about the song. Stop saying it's coming home when the first kickoff has ever happened in the thing. It's winding me up.
Hey, can I just say, we didn't say when it was coming home. I'm just saying, it just happens to be sung at every tournament every 2 years.
You sing it the first ever kickoff, and it's like, look, when you get to the no, I know, but the fans do. When you get to the final and you're in the final, okay, you can start singing it then. I will allow that. You have my blessing, right? But more importantly, if that trophy is held by an English player, oh, by Christ, you should sing that song.
Yeah, but until then,
don't fucking do it.
Don't fucking do it. And just listen to us here on the Metal Tongue Podcast.
I've got a headache.
That was quite a hard outro.
Yeah, well, no, it was right.
Yeah, it was right.
No one else was listening, so it's fine.
No. I was thinking, oh shit, we've gone quite a long time into the future there.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, we were just wailing on shit, but...
That was right, it's fine.
You can delete the whole section on Spotify, though, because I don't really want to get in an argument with anyone. Until we are making money off someone, then we can have that conversation.
I'm just saying, at the moment, that's accurate. I'm just creating exact facts.
Artists need to be paid correctly. I'm fully on board with that. But I also don't like Apple using children to build their stuff.
They don't.
Shh. Hey, listen.
Do you know who builds Apple's phones?
Me.
Samsung. What phone have you got?
Samsung. This is built by a child, and they signed it too.
Help me.
Help me, Juan.
Oh, we're gonna have to cut that.